software comes out, sometimes it's what's called buggy. It has bugs in it, makes mistakes. Now the process of um, correcting those bugs are called is called debugging. Right. So here's another one. What is debugging? And this is what? This is the process. This is the process of correcting errors in a program. All right. So debugging is the process of correcting errors in a program. So what they normally do, they would give out the program what they call a beta version or a small version free. Have you downloaded any free programs? Yes, a lot of you have. And you use them, and then they get the feedback to say this is not good, this doesn't work, this part malfunction, and then they go and they fix it. Then when they fix it now, then they release the full version, which is where you have to spend up that money to buy the full version. All right. Some software are expensive, of course. Some are cheap, and later on we learn about specialized software and custom software and so on. But for now, just focus on the fact that um, um, when you write programs, there'll be errors in them sometimes. You, even the most skilled person, I care how good a programmer they are, they make mistakes. So therefore, just remember debugging and what it means. Okay. Without software, computers would just be useless lumps of metal and plastic. All right, let's compare this now. Without your mind, your body would just be what? Flesh and bones and look at water and blood, no sir? It wouldn't do anything, just lay there till it rotten, not true? So the software um, is what runs your body. Whether you want to call it subconscious mind part or you want to call it conscious mind part, it's still mind. And it runs your body. It tells your heart to beat. It tells your feet to move when you want it to move. Those are all different programs running to cause your body to function. Right? It tells you when you're hungry. Anybody else feel hungry? I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat something too. All right. So let's go. So without your software, your mind, your body would be useless. Same thing with the computer. Without software, the computer is useless. It can't do anything. All right. So you can buy and install software according to your needs. So it depends on what you want to do. You can buy a game online, or you can. They don't really have stores anymore. Maybe they do, like in the uptown areas, you'd have to go. They don't really have stores that sell software as much anymore. You normally buy them online, or everything is online. But if you go Kingston, you could probably still go into places, computer stores, and buy software. I used to buy like tutorials that teach ABC and so on for the children that are around me. Um, I was speaking before about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So, the same way you have more than one parts to your mind, it's the same way you have more than one type of software. No, we're speaking in generalities here. It's not specific. So let's say that we have what's called system software. Now the system software basically maintains the system. That's what it does. System software, it maintains the system. So the system software causes the computer to function correctly. So a good example would be your antivirus. Your antivirus, and that's spelled A-N. Let me spell it so you can. Antivirus. So anti means against, right? So anti means against, and virus stands for vital information resources under siege. Wow. It's a big word. You feel like it will choke me. But anyway, antivirus just means against virus. All right. So you know when you go online, things might infect your computer or your phone, depending on which you're using. We have system software that's called antivirus that defends and blocks things that are not good for the computer or your phone. All right. Um, Antivirus falls in the category of utility software. Now, system software can be your operating system, aka the OS. The OS, the operating system, is think of it as the ground that all the other software run on. So all software run on a platform. The platform can be Android, the platform can be Windows, the platform can be Linux. When we get to the below, we'll see more of that. But whatever the platform is, it runs on it. Now, utility software can also be your firewall. Firewall actually blocks all firewall blocks all unwanted entry into your computer via the internet. So if somebody online is trying to get into your phone, into your tablet, into your laptop, into your PC, the firewall blocks it and you have to ask permission. How many of you have tried to go on a site and then it asks you, so and so is trying to change this on your phone or on your computer? Do you allow or block? And then you click block. That is the firewall. Your mind has a firewall. So somebody say, you're ugly like, and then your firewall says, no, I am not ugly. I am beautiful. Just look at me, right? So therefore your firewall, you have firewall within yourself, right? So when people try to put you down, people try to hurt you, you get defensive. That's your firewall, all right? If you hear gunshot of fire, you start running, you say, why you run when you look as a car muffler backfire or something? All right. Yeah, that's your way of blocking and defending yourself. It's automatic, right? Okay, so we have antivirus and we have firewall. So the firewall basically just blocks any unwanted entry or access from the internet to your computer. All right. Um, so we say, let's recap. We have system software. I would say system software. It can be the operating system, the OS. These abbreviations and acronyms you must know. The difference between abbreviation and acronym. The abbreviation would be like TVJ, CVM. They don't spell any words, right? But RAM, remember RAM from grade 7? That spells a word, right? So that is an acronym. So acronym are just letters used to spell a word to help you remember something, right? And abbreviations are just shortened form of words in letter form, right? So operating system is the platform, it's the ground that the computer system runs on, that the software runs on, I mean. Okay, so we've identified antivirus, we've identified firewall as the two types of utility software. And remember, this falls in the category of system software. All right. Over this side now, we have what? Application software. Okay. Well, if a good test question, them here, no, man. What is system software? Name two types of system software. Woo, test are sweet.
You shall not pass!
All right. So application just means app, something that you can use. All right. On the computer, that is. So we have application software, and we have what? It's broken down into three categories, or three types. We have general purpose, meaning any everybody can use it. Then we have customized software, meaning you go to the same software house we were talking about at the top, and they would design and make the software to suit your needs. Then we have specialized software, which is software that is made specific to a company or industry. Okay, that's a lot, not true. All right, so let's break it down. So general purpose software would be any software you can just walk into a place and just buy and just use it. So right now I am using Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a general purpose software. You can use it to do a variety of things, such as you can make posters, you can type letters, you can use it for printing things, anything at all. It's general. Anybody can take it up and use it. But customized software now would be something specifically made for you. So like if you go to the bank has a special software with a lot of security features in it, but I still not trust them. With a lot of security features in it that allow the tellers to be able to access your account and get information about you, or create an account, or keep track of loans, or anything to do with banking processes. The customized software deals with that. Okay. Another example of customized software would be, for example, MoneyGram or Western Union. Now they use the software to keep track of who sends the money, when the money was sent, where it's supposed to go, how much it is. That's another example of customized software. Now, remember, MoneyGram and Western Union don't necessarily have to use the same system because they might want different information from people, or they might want a different structure. So one might focus on the reference number, and the other one might focus on the name. Okay. Specialized software now would be, for example, software used by airlines, airports that's specialized. They would have to keep track where the plane is, which direction it's coming from, how much fuel it has, where it's going, which airport it's supposed to land, how many passengers are on the plane, all of that information. Because if they don't keep track and 50 planes try to land at once, then you know what happened. But if they keep track, then they can say, you land first, you land second, you take off now, you take off 30 minutes time, you take off next. And they can keep track of the software. Okay. Another example of specialized software I can think of is the bottling beverage companies there, like D&G and Ray and Nephew and those people. They use specialized software because the hardware that makes the put the juice in the bottle and buckle it up and package it and all of that, right? Those hardware run on software. All hardware needs software. If you plug something on the computer, you need software to run it. A webcam needs software to run it, right? Or it just be plugged in and it's not serving a purpose. Okay. Quick question. Who remembers what we call anything that's connected to the computer? What do we call any device that's connected to the computer? Starts with a P. Anybody remember? It's called peripherals. Any device that's connected to the systems unit, the box part of the PC, to the laptop or your phone or your tablet is called a peripheral. So your device could be your earphone, your thumb drive, enclosure drive, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, whatever you plug on the system. It's called a peripheral. These are all good test questions. So what is a peripheral? Any device that's connected to a computer system. All right. So there are two main types of software. We say there are system software, application software, and then we have a breakdown of each. We have general purpose software. I would say anybody can take it up and use it. We have customized software where it's ordered and paid for by the user. It's made at a software house specifically, or they might hire somebody specifically to use it. You as a test question. Give one example of customized software. No. Who did I listen? Who did I pay attention? Okay. All right. Peripherals, and we say peripherals anything that's connected to the computer system. Okay. So basically, I'm going to cut it here for software. I'm going to give you some time to read, to listen to it, to ingratiate it in your mind, meaning to remember it, so that when I send the test between now and next week, you should be well prepared. All right. Now, I said I would ask you a big question at the beginning of this video. All right. The question is, who saw the girl dancing in the right hand corner of the screen? Nobody never see her. I'm not pay attention. I'm not pay attention then. Please watch over the video and look for that girl in the right hand corner of the screen dancing. If you don't see her, that means that you're not watching the video correctly. So please watch it again. Okay. Mr. Harris signing out. Please remember, grade 8. I am your biggest fan.